let's go over the importance of returns. It is no surprise that growing our money is important, not because we want our money to go up in value over time, but because the money that we already have is technically losing value due to something called inflation. Inflation is the idea that our money loses value over time because the amount of stuff that money can buy decreases. This is to a certain extent intentional. The United States wants inflation to be positive, somewhere in the range of 2 to 3% per year. So if you had $100 last year, that $100 would only buy you about $98 worth of stuff today. And the reason they want this is because they want you to spend your money. If you know your money is going to be worth less tomorrow than it is today, and worth even less 1 year from now, you're more likely to buy that Black Friday deal. Am I right? But we're not here to talk about spending our money, we're here to talk about saving and growing it. So for our purposes, it means that if we are not growing our money over time, we are technically losing our money over time. So that's where investing comes in. The idea of growing our money over time through various means is known as investing. It involves putting our money somewhere or in something with the hope that the value of that money goes up over time. This can come in many shapes and sizes, from the very obvious to the more creative as well, because technically anything that has a chance to go up in value over time could be an investment. For example, baseball cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic the Gathering cards, all of those are technically investments. Is there a guarantee they're going to go up in value over time? No, but there's a reason that a PSA graded 10 Charizard is worth a few $100,000. Another common option is gold, buying silver, and buying jewelry. And the last obvious one is going to be houses. There's no surprise, people make a lot of money buying houses, upgrading them, or just sitting on them for years before selling them when the market is better and the price of that house has gone up. But before we get too far into this, there's something you probably should know. You've probably heard the idea or the saying, there's no such thing as free money. Unfortunately, that is true, even when it comes to investing. There is no 100% safe place that we can put our money and grow it in value over time. Are there some places that are near zero risk? 100%. But there is never a zero risk place to put our money that is going to allow it to grow in value over time. Just like there's some near zero risk places, there are some extremely risky places as well. So the world of investing often comes down to a game of risk versus reward. So when it comes to what we do with our money, we gotta figure out that the more risk it has, usually the more reward it has as well. So the best approach to our investments is finding a balance of what amount we are willing to risk versus how much we want to gain, and not putting all of our eggs in one basket and realizing that we can invest in many different things, some more risky than others, with the hope that we can grow our value over time.